Look, I do agree that there are clear evidences that some people should not be working in the profession and they need to be identified, weeded out and taken off the register. But one has to be fair. I do not want to blacken my whole profession. I'm a nurse, you never stop being one. And I don't want to blacken my whole profession by saying they're all bad and cruel and weak. That's rubbish, they're not. The vast majority are doing a fabulous job. But it's the ones who are bad at it. Complaints should be dealt with much more quickly, investigated much more quickly. Now that's a job a good manager could do, and it would be much more worthwhile than counting beans, wouldn't it? We can't extrapolate to the whole population, but we do get a great many calls from all over the country, calls and letters and people saying, I need to complain and I'm not getting anywhere. They won't listen or they don't respond, or tell me what I can do. We get that. We can only guess. I mean, I believe that the majority of nurses and doctors and all health professionals are doing their job because they want to help people and they care about the patient. The trouble is, many of them have been demoralised, exhausted by the constant pressure. They're overstretched. They can't catch up with all the work they ought to do because of these pernicious targets which insist that they only spend just so much money or do something very, very quickly. I keep saying this, people are not funny little objects on a production line in a factory. So you put in incentives to make bored staff work a bit harder, you get more of your funny little things. This isn't what we are people. Get rid of the targets. I'm not saying it would do it, but it would take a burden off the backs of the people who are doing the work that would be enormous. They feel at the moment as though they're between two millstones. On the top millstone is the government demands about targets, pressing down on them constantly, and at the bottom is patient need pushing up. And you're ground in between the two. If you are a professional nurse, doctor, or whatever, working in the NHS now, it's heartbreaking to see them. The nurses and the doctors themselves are getting ill because of it. It's just not good enough. They've got to take the pressure off.